Hi, I'm Chris Foden and welcome to Lakeside News Weekly, your guide to news and events going on in the Lake Minnetonka area. One Book, One Community is back at the South Shore Center in Shorewood. This year, the Excelsior Library welcomes Minnesota author Mindy Mejia as she discusses her latest novel, Everything You Want Me to Be.
Well, it is such an honor to be here for your summer edition of One Book, One Community. I wanted to thank Pamela, Tracy, Peggy, and all the friends of the Excelsior Library for having me here tonight, for inviting me, and just doing all the work that makes great events like this possible for the community. So thank you very much. So, in Everything You Want Me to Be, which is the book that we're here to talk about tonight, this was a murder mystery that takes place closer to home. So there was still research to be done, but in a much different way. So on the opening night of her high school play, Hattie Hoffman is found stabbed to death in an abandoned barn in rural southern Minnesota. Sheriff Del Goodman, who is a very close friend of the Hoffmans, he sees Hattie as like his daughter, vows to find her killer. But what he discovers instead is that Hattie's acting talents ran far beyond the stage, and her shifting identities hid secrets that could tear apart their small town community. So as Pamela mentioned, it's told from 3 points of view. We hear from Hattie in the months leading up to her death, and then Del tells the story of investigating the murder. Our third point of view character is Peter Lund. He's the new English teacher in town. He is not excited about being in rural Minnesota. He's also the director of the school play that she was starring in. And so his point of view bridges those two together and wraps the story up. So the landscape in this book, so here's a good introductory section. We'll just do a little reading. I finally found a use for my son's Pokemon cards. They make great bookmarks. So this is at the beginning of his investigation, and he is visiting the high school where the play's taking place. Pine Valley High School was a one-story brick building on the south side of downtown, marking the point where the storefronts on Main Street turned into houses and gas stations. It hadn't changed since the 60s when they put on the addition of the new gymnasium. Pulling into the half-full parking lot, I met Jake outside the front doors, and we followed the signs to the new gym, where the play was already underway. 3 weeks and a lifetime ago, I'd promised Hattie I would come to the Sunday matinee performance. Now here I was. Jake skimmed the program. Says Hattie was playing Lady Macbeth. We sidled inside and took some empty chairs in the back. 2 kids were on stage, both wearing white costumes and standing in front of some castle scenery. I recognized the Asian girl, Portia Wynn, but didn't know the boy. They were talking in that flowery Shakespeare language I never cared for, but eventually I tuned into what they were saying. She was trying to get him to kill somebody, and he seemed on board with it. At the end of the scene, she crossed over to him, plotting their reaction after the murder. We shall make our griefs and clamor roar upon his death. He took her hand. I am settled, and bend up each corporal agent to this terrible feat, away, and mock the time with fairest show. He led her off stage, speaking to the darkness. False face must hide what the false heart doth know. So then later, Del goes backstage and gives them the news about Hattie. I gave them a little bit for the news to settle in, but got to the reason I was there before the trauma took over completely. She was killed on Friday night after the play. Now I need each and every one of you to think, do this for Hattie now. Who did she leave with that night? Did any of you meet up with her afterwards for a party, anything like that? Some of us went down to Dairy Queen, but she didn't show up there, said the boy who played Macbeth. He looked more like he was losing his mind now than he had up on stage a few minutes ago. Tommy was at the performance, wasn't he? Didn't she leave with him, Portia? One of them asked. Portia Wynn unwrapped herself from another crying girl and looked up with a flat, wet face. Her crown was tilted in her hair. Maybe, I don't know. I didn't talk to her much. I didn't even say congratulations. Tommy would have given her a ride if she asked. He would have done anything she wanted him to. Tommy who? Jake asked. Tommy Kanakis, I answered. Hattie'd been dating him for most of the year, if I remembered right. I'd watched him as an offensive lineman on the varsity team last fall. He was solid, hard to get around, had never let his quarterback get sacked in any of the games I'd been to. If a kid like that wanted to put a knife through somebody, there wasn't much that would stop him. I know what killed her. Portia stood up and faced me like she was ready to start rattling off one of those long speeches from the play. It was the curse. Come again? Some of the kids gasped and covered their mouths. The curse killed Hattie. The curse of Macbeth.
The Lake Minnetonka Communications Commission, located in Spring Park, creates a variety of high-quality public, educational, and government programming for our member cities.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
LMCC operates 4 channels. Channel 8, or HD 808, offers city council meetings in high definition.
Governor Dayton, thank you for being here today to talk to me about your Year of Water action.
Staff-produced and community programming airs on channels 12 and 21. Channel 20 features school board and other government agency meetings. LMCC channels are available on Mediacom cable as well as on demand through our website. The studio is fully equipped in high definition, featuring state-of-the-art Panasonic cameras and fluorescent lighting. The studio is used to create a variety of LMCC programming.
Welcome to the Pulse. I'm Jennifer Ray.
It's important to remember that we have $300 million of a cash reserve account that's full of money.
Gonna rise up, throw down my haste in the road.
Hi, I'm Chris Bode, and welcome to Lakeside News Weekly, your guide to news and events going on in the Lake Minnetonka area. Looking to produce your show outside of the studio? From cameras, to audio, to lighting, we offer a variety of industry standard equipment available for checkout. The LMCC production van is used to cover a variety of events in the community in high definition, including high school sports,
10-5 touchdown,
concerts, parades, and community forums. If you live in one of our member cities and are interested in producing your own show or using your talents for a production, please contact the Lake Minnetonka Communications Commission. LMCC, your community TV. LMCC is now on Facebook. Be sure to like or friend us so you can keep up with all the happenings at LMCC or to watch one of our latest videos. The 2017 South Lake Safety Camp is almost here. For kids entering grades 3 to 5, Safety Camp is a joint program offered by the City of Shorewood, the Excelsior Fire District, and the South Lake Police Department. It is designed to teach children about safety while also having a fun camp experience. The South Lake Safety Camp will be held on Wednesday, August 9th from 8:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. at Freeman Park in Shorewood. For more information, call the City of Shorewood at 952-960-7902.
Coming this summer, Soundcheck on the Road, featuring Lake Minnetonka's outdoor concerts. Look for it on LMCC Channel 12 and our YouTube channel.
Here's what's coming up on First Responder TV. I'll talk with John Babin from the Minnesota State Fire Chiefs Public Education Committee. We'll look inside the Lake Minnetonka Emergency Management Group's new emergency response vehicle. Scam Alert will give you an update on scams that have been targeting citizens in the lake area. We'll highlight the City of Greenwood's Coyote Management Plan on Safety Source.
First Responder TV airs daily on LMCC's Channel 12.
Well, there you have it, news and events happening around the Lake Minnetonka area. For more information about LMCC or learn more about our programming, go to our website at www.lmcc-tv.org. Thanks for watching this edition of Lakeside News Weekly.